leg curls around the opposite leg inwards. In the last video it was the same side leg, and now it's the opposite leg. They work like this. Same principle as the same side leg inwards, basically, but you just take the opposite leg. So starting here with your handle on the surface side, let the whip hang down in front of you, and now it's the peace lily side leg that does this inward circling motion around the whip. Once again, just the tip of the toes put down first, and only when the fibers are out of the way in the further move, then you can put your heel down. So, inward circling motion around. And this time, to make the curl and the spiral last as long as possible on your leg, you have to grab the fibers in front, not behind as in the other tutorial, and from here guide the fibers behind the back so that the fibers can curl and circle around your leg. Once again, whip hangs down in front, inward circling motion, pull the tip of your toes down, and here you pull the fibers behind your back. So it's a bit faster, a bit more tension on the fibers, and it's a clearer shape in this case. So, showing it from behind. So, whip hangs down in front and on the surface side, and the peace lily side leg makes this circling motion around the fibers. The hand grabs here, peace lily side hand grabs here, and pulls the fibers behind back. Inward circling motion, and like so. Other hand. So, peace lily side hand, the whip hangs down in front. Now the surface side leg curls around the fibers. You put your foot down, just the tip of the toes. Now the surface side hand grabs the fibers in front and pulls them out. Like so. And again, showing this from behind, peace lily side hand. The whip hangs down in front, inward circling motion. Just put your tip of the toe down, the surface side hand grabs the fibers from the front and pulls them behind. Like so. I hardly do them this way because the fun thing about the opposite leg inwards leg curls is if you just pull the handle around like you did for the same side leg curls, the fibers bounce off this leg and you get kind of two in one. You get the fibers first around the opposite leg and then bouncing off to the same side leg. Starting with the handle here on the surface side. The whip hangs down in front, take peace lily side leg, curl the leg around the whip, then pull it here, and it's hard to see when it's really slow, but you see the fibers are bouncing off from one leg to the other. So you got eventually the leg curl here around this, the same side leg again. So do it a bit faster. So first you got a little bit of a curl around the opposite leg, and then it bounces off to the same side leg. Showing this from behind. So the whip hangs down in front, the opposite leg curls in, you pull the whip behind you and grab here with the other hand, and the fibers bounce off to the same side leg, same side as the handle end, which is like this. And with the other hand. So again, the whip hangs down in front, you curl the opposite leg around, go around here, guide the fibers behind your back, and the whip bounces off to the other leg. Like so. And this one from behind, whip hangs down in front, curling in, pulling behind, and that will bounce off. If you want, you can give this bouncing off an extra push, add some other body movement for your performance. So you can start here, curl this leg in, and then push the fibers around. And you can do this either just with a step here behind. When you do it fast and pull the fibers here, it will bounce off better. Or you curl your leg in, and by a ronde, so this circling motion with your toe on the ground, you can push the fibers around. So here, push the fibers around. And when you again start pulling here and guiding the fibers behind your back, that gives some more tension to create clearer shapes. So, I just do a step like this. Showing this from behind. Same thing again, whip things down. Curl in here, step behind, just across the other leg. Or you do this ronde with your foot and push the leg around. Other hand. So handle here on the peace lady side, you go around with your foot, step behind, grab the fibers to give them more tension and make them last longer on the leg. Or, oops, you do this circling motion, this ronde with your foot to add some more body movement and some more dancey feeling to it. Again, here from behind, inward circling motion, stepping here, grabbing the fibers to give them the tension, like so. Or you do this ronde with the foot, circling motion. And of course you can mirror all of this with a hand off behind your back. Same thing as with the same side leg curls, or in general when you grab the fibers together, you can just do a hand off. So just the first one, curling in, grabbing the fibers in front, and then to do the hand off, you move both your hands behind, just like this really basic body lacing, and do the hand off here, come around, then curl the other leg in, grab the fibers here, move both hands behind, do the hand off behind the back, and so forth. This one from behind, whip hangs in front, curl in the opposite leg, grab the fibers in front, move both your hands behind the back, let go of the fibers, do the hand off here. You can guide the fibers a little, then come around, curl the leg in, grab the fibers from the front, move both hands behind, let the fibers go, do the hand off, and so forth. Oops, it was the wrong one. This one. Very same thing for the version where you just let the fibers bounce off. This is actually the same for the hands, for the arms, the same movement as in the same side leg version. Just move your hand behind your back, do the hand off. You just take the other leg for the leg curl. So behind it looks like this. Of course, you can also mirror the versions where you do this step back or this ronde to push the fibers around the other leg. There you have to do a little bit of footwork and check where your weight is depending on what you want to do next. So one way is to step back and for the next round come back in the pole position. Then to the other side and come back. What you're doing here is, once again, whip hangs down, curl your leg in, do the step here, then you pull the whip around to the hand off behind the back, and when the hand comes around again, you do the stepping back. So in this position my weight is still on the front foot, there's hardly any weight on the leg behind. So from here I can move this leg and come back here. Then this hand goes fully around, the other leg comes in, steps back, the weight stays here on the front leg, the handle comes around, and when I come out here with the hand, step back in this position. And then like so. And it's the same thing if you do it with this just straight stepping, or if you do this ronde. Like so. The other way is that you really shift your weight to the leg behind and then come around again. So from here, I'm curling in to there. Already start to pull the whip up so the fibers get out of the way from the feet, because now I have to step on the leg behind and shift my weight there. So when I come around here, all my weight is on the leg behind. I lift this one, this is the next one. I'm standing kind of sideways now, curl around here and turn around. And there you see I push the fibers around so that they circle and curl around the front leg already, so I can really put my weight here and the fibers are out of the way. I pull the whip up. Then when I come around here, I can lift the front foot, and here I go around. I'm drifting a little bit towards the table here. I need to practice a little more to really do it in a straight line and not walk around. So a little bit faster. Here, here. So that's another way to add a little dancey feeling to it, and well, just to play with the moves you have and move around and add all kinds of body movement.